Hello students, welcome to online classes of Shemstar Global School. This is Nabila Fatima and I'm here to teach you all social science. Since we have started a revision of this chapter, our environment, in the previous video we have already studied about natural environment, biotic and abiotic components. In this video we will study about biosphere, ecosystem and human environment. So our first topic is biosphere. It is an area around the earth where life exists. In this, bios means life. So biosphere is an area where life exists. The biosphere is the life zone of the earth. All living things including human beings are part of biosphere. Do you remember the three spheres of the earth? Lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. Here lithosphere means land, atmosphere means air and hydrosphere means water. The lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere are all non-living components of the earth. They are also called abiotic components. Abiotic means non-living. The biosphere is a living component where life exists. So we call it as biotic component. Biotic means living. All living things are created from abiotic or non-living spheres and they are interdependent on each other for all their needs. Now the question arises that where does life exist? Life exists near the surface of the earth. Organisms need food, air, water to survive. The temperature also should be good enough to live in. So living things are found where all these things are available. The biosphere extends to some height in the atmosphere, to some depth in the sea and the ground, where life exists. But there are more living things close to the surface of the earth. Now our next topic is ecosystem. The interaction between all living organisms amongst themselves as well as with their physical environment is known as ecosystem. So it is basically the relationship or interaction between living beings and non-living beings in a natural environment forms an ecosystem. All animals in a natural environment interact with each other and are often dependent on each other in some way or the other. All the organisms in an ecosystem are linked by transfer of energy and material. In an ecosystem, living organisms are grouped into producers, consumers and decomposers. Together, these living components are known as biotic factors. There is a transfer of energy and material between these organisms. Our last topic is human environment. Now, environment created by human beings by interacting with it and modifying it according to their needs. Modifying means changing it. It is known as human environment. Human environment can be described as interaction between human beings and the environment. Human interaction with the environment can impact ecosystems in variety of ways. If we look around, we will see that we have modified our environment in so many ways to suit our needs. When human beings come in contact with natural environment, they try to modify it to meet their requirements. This is known as human environment. In the past, human needs were simple and so human did not disturb the environment. But as the time passes, with the increase in population, human needs also increases. They started clearing forest to get the land for agriculture and for making houses. Animals were killed. All these have an adverse effect on environment. We must strive to sustain our environment by maintaining a balance between natural and human environment. So with this, we have completed the chapter. Please go through all the topics of this chapter again, and if you face any problem in understanding anything, then please ask from me by putting your questions in the comment section. Students, this is your today's assignment. This assignment contains 2 long answers of this chapter, and this you have to write in your fair copy. This is question number 4. This is question number 5. Pause the video, write the answers carefully in your copies, and then send me in the form of PDF in Google Classroom.